Battery, please. Welcome to whatever this is. I wore this shirt yesterday. You didn't actually need to know that, but I thought we'd just stay on the same page here. Let's talk about tech stuff! The Windows 10 free update expired last week, so if you are looking to upgrade your system now, you will have to purchase a license. Although I have been reading that some people are still able to get the upgrade for free. I have not looked into that really that much personally, so if you want to do your own digging and find out like if you can still get the upgrade without having to pay for it, I can't stop you. You can do whatever you want. For some people this is good because they did not want to get the upgrade, and now it will stop prompting them constantly unless they've already done the different ways of stopping that notification from just asking you constantly to upgrade Windows 10. And I think there was like some big like giant screen notification to be like, hey, by the way, we're still an upgrade and like it's still free and you could get this. Just by the way, we're just gonna eat up your entire screen. Like, wow. I half expected Microsoft to be like, hey, we're actually gonna extend it out like a month or so just to be sure. But they didn't do that. They put a pretty hard cutoff and now you have to buy a license. Along the same lines, the Windows 10 anniversary update came out this week, which is a huge update for Windows 10. I would not say it's 10.1. I don't know. They're not really going with that sort of like update scheme as they did with like 8 to 8.1, because Windows 10 is supposed to be the last update, like the last Windows version ever. Like they'll just keep upgrading this one type of Windows somehow or whatever. Anyway, it's a fairly big update, as I could tell. On this computer, it actually took a very long time to install. The download wasn't too bad. It was probably about a gig. I don't actually know. But I had to install and it told me to restart. I did that. It was like doing stuff and I walked away for a good like 20 minutes, came back and it was still doing stuff. This is not a slow computer. It's not amazing, but it's not bad either. There's no reason why it was gonna take that long. There just must have been so much stuff in there. I don't know. If you're gonna update, just be ready to wait a while. If you want a more like comprehensive list of like the things that the update brought, I'll link a How to Geek article below that is really nice. But some of the highlights are a lot of like visual changes, a lot of like under the hood kind of stuff, some security updates, obviously things like that. Cortana got a lot smarter. There's a lot more integration with that. The Cortana for Android app actually integrates a lot now with your Windows computer, which I have not tried personally because I don't actually use Cortana. Another cool thing is the Ubuntu on Windows feature, which is like Ubuntu core inside of Windows, which is so cool. It's not just like a virtual machine, it's running, I guess it's kind of like a virtual machine, but it's just running on your computer, and it's so cool, but probably only cool to like developers and stuff. But this, you know, to those who don't care, this is gonna open up a lot of like opportunities for Windows development and like things that will be created that you will use, so just keep that in mind. Another cool feature about the update is that it allows you to clean up your computer a little bit better. So since Windows 8 and now into Windows 10, they've had a better feature built in to let you just like reinstall Windows without having to like go through the boot sequence and do it like the more advanced way. There is actually just like an option in the settings for you to just like, you know, if you get a new computer and it has a bunch of like crap on it, you can get rid of all of that and start just completely fresh and clean. And you don't need a lot of technical experience to do that. You're just clicking a few buttons and they make it so simple and so accessible for anybody to get to. Now again, this feature was already there before, but they've made it even more streamlined and made it even more easy to do this for anybody, which I think is really awesome. The next thing we're going to talk about is apparently something the world needed that either we didn't have before, didn't have a good one before, and it is a smart pillow. So apparently this pillow can play music through it, can gently lull you to sleep with its nice, precious tones, and track your sleeping, gently like it has like a snoring alarm where when you're snoring it will like vibrate a little bit to like kind of like get you to move around and like change your position so you stop snoring. And I like can't imagine what that would be like for somebody who snores a lot though, so so there is a Kickstarter for this pillow and it already has over At the time of this video, there's 1,516 backers. They pledged 50,000. It has $271,246 pledged to it, which is just crazy. The super comfy pillow that plays your music, monitors and reacts to your snoring, analyzes your sleep, and intelligently wakes you up. Yeah, very intelligent, of course. If you really want a smart pillow, you can pledge now and be part of the early bird rewards, which will get you a pillow sooner than it like hits the market and stuff like that. So I actually think this pillow is really cool. I just don't know if I would spend that much on it. I'm kind of gonna wait to see like when it comes out to see what it's like. Yeah, and I don't know if I'll actually buy it, but like it seems cool enough that I might, so I'm not really sure. I also just want to point out that the picture, like of the profile of the people who made this Kickstarter are just like two bros who are just like enjoying beer together. Work and Miguel love tech and gadgets and are sleep enthusiasts. I mean, aren't we all? Apparently they are both in the sleep industry and really care about you sleeping well. So I just like to imagine like what that conversation was like when they're just like drinking their like beer together, hanging out and like just talking about sleep, apparently. Bro. Okay, like, hear me out. But what if we made like a smart pillow? Bro! That's actual canon, that's what happened. Next we have Facebook, who, spoiler, owns Instagram, launched Instagram stories to rival Snapchat. Who all? Last we have China demoed a elevated bus that like had cars driving under it as it also traveled on the same road. It was more of a technical demo or proof of concept, but this seems really cool. Like, if they can improve this technology, I'm sure we could use it here in the States and all over the place. Like, it just seems so cool to have like this big giant bus, although also partially terrifying to be fair, but having this like big giant bus that goes over traffic and then also just like allows people to travel underneath it and like not disrupting the commute of just normal vehicles. Again, still sounds terrifying, but if it's done correctly, this seems like a really cool idea. Like, it could potentially be useful. Kudos to you, China. I hope this continues to turn into something great. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will leave articles that I use as like my sources for all the topics I talked about in the description below. Thanks guys again, have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Alright, I think that's good enough. I think we did a thing. Bruh.